The chill of the damp concrete cell seeped through the thin blanket I wrapped tightly around myself. It was a hopeless place, buried beneath the weight of a regime that sought to erase every trace of dissent. I can hear the distant echoes of boots marching down the corridor, a relentless reminder of both my isolation and my resolve. The flickering bulb hanging from the ceiling buzzed softly, casting brief shadows across the walls, shadows that danced like memories of the life I once knew. With trembling fingers, I grasped the coarse yellowed page, the ink from my pen pooling unevenly as I begin to write. Each stroke of the pen feels heavy, like stones dropping into the abyss of despair that surrounds me. My chest tightens as I write, my heart racing with every word that spills onto the page. To anyone who finds this, I start, as my breath catches in my throat. Am I writing to ghosts, to a future that seems so far away? The thought haunts me. Just days ago, the guard's voice rang out, harsh and unyielding. "You'll not be remembered, traitor." Those words cut deeper than any blade. They echo through my mind, drowning out the whispers of my comrades. "Stay strong, Viktor," they had said, their eyes holding the glimmer of hope we clung to like the last flickers of light in this darkened place. As the ink smudges where my tears fall, I recount the laughter of our shared moments behind the old oak tree in the village, the way we dreamed of freedom as if it was a tangible sunset we could reach out and touch. But now, as I write, I wonder, will anyone still be waiting for my return? Or have they been silenced like so many others? "Mother," I whisper, her presence warm in my memory. "I am sorry." My thoughts race back to the last time I held her close, cradling her words of encouragement. "Be brave, my son." She had murmured, but the weight of bravery feels unbearably heavy in this moment. I pause, the distant rumble of thunder echoing the storm brewing in my heart. Will I live to see tomorrow? Is this all for nothing? As I take a deep breath, I can only hope that this letter, this small act of rebellion, might find its way into daylight, carrying with it both my fears and my love for those I must leave behind. The shadows in my cell seem to thicken, merging into a tapestry of all that has been lost. The faces of friends, the laughter that once filled the air, the spirit of a revolution that now feels like a distant echo. My pen falters, nearly slipping from my grasp, caught in a tempest of memories and foreboding. Every mark I make on this page feels like a small act of defiance against the oppressive silence that seeks to engulf me. Suddenly, the boots grow nearer, their rhythmic thud synchronizing with the pounding of my heart. My body tenses, anticipating what comes next. I can almost hear the voices of my comrades whispering in my ear, urging me to recall the strength hidden within our collective fight against oppression. We had banded together, both in laughter and in resolve. Each of us was a piece of a larger puzzle, a timeless rebellion against the darkness that the regime sought to impose. Don't forget the spark, Viktor. One of them had urged, and it now flickers in my mind like a candle fighting against the wind. The stories we penned together in secret, the dreams we etched into the air, those shared visions of a land where freedom swirled around us like autumn leaves, they are the armor I wear now. But as I draw breath to continue writing, fear takes hold. The fear of erasure, of being another forgotten name in a ledger of dissent. This letter could become the last testament to my existence, but it must also carry the hope we nurtured, the stubborn resilience we cultivated in the dark corners of our society. To rise again, I write, our collective dream crystallizing in my mind. For every drop of blood sacrificed, for every silent cry unheard, we must rise. The thunder rumbles again, and I smile through my tears, feeling a connection to the storm. So chaotic, yet so alive. Storms can clear the air. Perhaps this storm will herald a renewal. This letter will not simply be a plea. It is a declaration that our spirits remain unbroken, whispering through time, ready to ignite the fight once more. When the final strokes of my pen settle on the page, I take a breath, letting the ink dry. I fold the paper carefully, imagining it finding its way to the light, to the hearts of those who carry on. Remember me, I whisper, knowing that while my physical presence may fade into obscurity, my voice, intertwined with theirs, will echo through the currents of history. In this damp cell, I might be bound, but the message of hope can never be chained. It transcends walls, resonating in the hearts of those who cherish freedom. It is our light against tyranny. In the end, we will rise, not just for ourselves, but for each other, for all who dream of brighter tomorrows.